Hey everyone, before I start the lesson, I want to let you know there's some great software. I actually paid for this many years ago. It's called Riff Station, and they actually made it free. I did have a hard time finding the download because apparently they did this a while ago. So I did find a download for it. I've got the link below the video. It's a great piece of software. Basically, you load up an MP3 into it, and it has a way of slowing the songs down without changing the pitch. It's cool because you can save your work, and it will write out the chords for you. It analyzes the song. So I've found that to be maybe 80% correct most of the time, but you can even edit that. So it's a great piece of software. It's worth playing around with, and best part, again, it's free now. Everyone, I know it's been a while since I've given a lesson, and still in a money mood, so we're going to do Shakin. There really isn't a good lesson out there for it. Tab's kind of off, so I've always loved this song, so we're going to do that. I made a venture to New York and went to the Metropolitan Museum and saw Play It Loud, their exhibit on all the guitars and instruments. It was life-changing. It was just fantastic. So, alright, let's get back to the lessons. I've written this out, so I'll upload my notes. They'll be below the video for a link to download them. And we'll go through the lesson. To start the song off with, you want your volume pretty much off, and you're going to be on the 9th fret of the 3rd string, 10th fret of the 2nd string. Hit those two strings and bring your volume up. As you bring it up, you're going to stretch up that 3rd string, so it'll sound like this. And as you kind of reach the top, you're going to grab the 4th string and hammer on from 7 to 9. And then you'll do that a couple more times. And then a pull up. So this. Let's start with the volume swell. Alright, so the next thing he does is he grabs that 3rd string at the 9th fret and gives it a bend, and then hits it 4 more times and starts releasing it. Back to 7. And then we're going to hit 7 to 9 on the 4th string. Alright, it's played with a lot of feeling, and so listen to it and you'll catch it. But again, great intro. So the rhythm guitar is playing 3 A's and a B, and then an A for a half measure, and then you're going to start again with 3 A's and a B and another A. Then you start into the verse. Okay, so the verse is 3 A's and a B, just power chords. We'll do that 4 times total. And the last time you'll just hold an A. So let's go through that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're into the chorus. Now the chorus, A, B, G, A. Okay, not difficult at all. But what you want to do when you play your A and B, you're doing power chords. And your G is going to be a power chord, but you're not going to play the full G power chord. We're going to leave that 5th string, we're not even going to play that. We're going to mute it with our 3rd finger and play the 6th string through maybe the, 3rd string. If you play the whole thing, it's too much treble. Those higher notes really aren't in there, so it's more the upper or lower part of the chord. So we have that for the chorus. All right, now repeat that 4 times. During the chorus, there's some licks. We'll go through the licks until it takes us to the bridge. All right, just for show, I'm going to go through the 4 licks of the first chorus, and then we'll go through them. All right. So the first thing you'll hear will be this. So that first lick you'll hear will be on the 9th fret. We're going to bend it up and release to 7 and strike 9 on the 4th string. The next lick will be on the 2nd string at 10 with a bend and release, and then 9 with a bend. And then we're going to hit 9 to 7. When we hit that 9 and bend, we're going to stop it at the top of the bend. It's real important. It's a lot of the feel of the song. He's really playing these licks from his heart. So that stop right there is important because you really hear it and people recognize it. Then the next lick, it's pretty quick, and what he's doing, it's a hammer-on because you're down picking, and then you up pick on the next note. So we're down picking 7, hammering on to 9. Then we're going to catch 7 on the 3rd string, and then on the 4th string again, hitting 7 to 9 with the hammer-on. In the very last lick, what he does, we're going to be on the 5th string, hammering 7 to 9. Then we're going to catch 7 on the 4th string back to 9 on the 5. Then catch 9 on the 4th string to 7 and slide that up to 9. So it'll sound like this. There's a little pause from that 7 before he slides it up to 9. So include that. Again, listen to these licks and you'll get it. Do a little something different. I'm going to play with these licks so you can see how they fit into this chorus and where they belong. So, all right, here we go. So the second chorus, we'll go through that. Alright, so what he does the first time, you're going to hear 4 bends on that 3rd string at 9. And there's staccato, so they're stopping at the top of the bend. Alright, so as you get to the top of the bend, just stop, 4 of them. And then what he does is he's going to grab that 2nd string at 10 with a bend and some vibrato, and then kind of walk down. He'll go 7 on that 2nd string to 9, 7, 9 on the 3rd. And then catch 7, hammer onto 9 on the 4th string. Alright, and the very last lick, we're going to move up to the 15th and 17th fret. So we're going to start out on 17 on the 2nd string, bend up, catch 15 on the 1st, back to 17 on the 2nd, with a hammer on from 15 to 17. And then catch 16 on the 3rd. Alright, and then you'll hear a pick scratch. So just slide your pick along the top 3 strings. Start out a little lower, but that'll get you into the lead. Let's go through that live so you can hear those licks all together. Lead at speed and then we'll slow it down. Okay, to start the lead out, we're going to, just like the intro, we're going to be on the 9th fret of the 3rd string, 10th fret of the 2nd string, with bending that 3rd string up. Alright, now what we're going to do is hit that 9th fret of the 3rd string again with a bend and a release to 7. Catch 9 again. Then we're going to go 9, 7, 9. Then we'll go 7, 6, 7. And then pull off. And then we're going to take that middle finger, because we've changed positions. So watch me here. We're going to take the 4th string and slide up to the 9th fret. Now what you got to do, because your middle finger's there, you're going to use your ring finger on the 3rd string from 9, slide that to 11. And then catch the 2nd string at 10 to a 12. Bend that 12 up. So we have this. Let me take it from the beginning. Then we're going to catch the 10th fret of the 1st string and back to 12 on the 2nd string with a bend. Bend it to release. And then the 3rd string at 11. Alright? One more time slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now at this point we're going to take the 1st string at 12, give that a bend up, and then we're going to hit it unbent twice. Then we're going to go to 10 twice, 9 twice, 7 twice, and we slide on the 2nd note. Back to 7, so we go from 5 to 7. And then catch 7 on that 2nd string. Then you're going to end with this. What we're doing there, we're going to hit 10, then hit 7 with a hammer onto 10 and pull off back to 7, and then repeat that. So that'll happen a total of 4 times. Again, it's in my notes, so I'll do this one more time because I think it's a great lead and it's worth going through. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're into the bridge. Bridge is coming up, but I'm going to play this lead with them, and you can see how it goes together. Bridge is really old school double stops that they let the bass take the lower part. Alright, and the rhythm guitar is doing double stops on the higher strings, which gives it a real nice motion. So what we're doing is we're going to be on the 2nd fret of the 3rd and 2nd string, and we'll play that 3 times. Then we're going to go to the 4th fret of the 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string for 4. Then we come back to 2, and then open 3 times. And then to 2 for 4 times. And then open, and it starts over. So I know that's really confusing, and again, I wrote this out, but if we take this into measures, we got 3 of 2, 3 strikes on 2, 4 strikes on the 3/4, and then 1 more strike on the 2. That's a measure. Now we're into the next measure. We're going to do the open 3 times and the 2 4 times. Back to open for that last measure. I'm sorry. So all together, let's do both measures. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Now our next measure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count this out together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and we'll do it at speed. That's the bridge. Now you'll hear some lead parts. We'll go over that in the outro leads, and you'll have the whole song. So during the bridge, you'll hear this very noticeable note. He's playing on the 7th fret of the 4th string with a pick harmonic. So you want your pick real close to your fingers, so your fingers, after the pick strikes it, your finger will touch the string. So we're on the 7th fret. Alright, and then what he does is we're going to go 7, 5, 7, 4 on the 5th string. And then to the 6th string at the 5th fret. All with pinch harmonics. And then you'll hear the guitar go all the way up to the 23rd fret. And then he'll come up to 12 with a bend 3 times and a release. Alright, so again, I've written this out. You can follow along with the song. we're going to get through the lesson. The next thing you'll hear as you're going through the bridge, so he's going to take that 9th fret of the 3rd string with a bend and a release to 7 and strike 9 on the 4th string. And then you'll hear this. Alright, so what we're doing is 17 to 15, 14, and 12. Then we're going to slide back to 10 and come back to 12. Next lick is really cool. It's pretty quick and it'll sound like this. So what he's doing, we're going to go from 7 to 10 on the 2nd string to 7 on the 1st string, back to 10, 7, and then 9 on the 3rd. Then back to the 2nd string for 10 to 7, and then 9, 7, 9, 7. Then we're going to catch 7 on the 4th string and hit it again with the hammer on to 9. Alright, the next lick then we'll hear will be up at 12 to 15 on the 2nd string. So what we're doing there is 12 to 15 on the 2nd string to 12 on the 1st string. We'll hit that 1st string twice, then 15, 12 twice on the 2nd string, from 14 on the 3rd back to 12 on the 2nd. Alright, the next lick you'll hear will be this. So we're going to take 15 with a bend and a release and stop. We'll do that a total of 4 times. Then we're going to take 12, hammer onto 15 and pull off back to 12. Strike 14 on the 3rd, back to 12 on the 2nd. So we have this. Next lick will go like this. So what we're doing is 10 on the 3rd to 9 and 7. Then we're going to catch 9 on the 4th, back to 7 on the 3rd. Then 9, 7 on the 4th to 9 on the 5th. And back to our 4th string for a 7 to 9 hammer. Alright, almost there. Basically the last lick. All together it will sound like this. Alright, so we're going to do a little Chuck Berry thing. We're going to hit 9 and then 7, 7 from the 3rd to the 2nd and 1st string. Pull off from 10 to 7 on the 2nd string. Catch 9 on the 3rd. And to 10 with a pull off to 7. Alright, so it's almost like it. But we got that 9, 7, 7 there. Back to 7. And then 9, bend and release to 7. To 9 on the 4th. Then what you're going to do, catch that 3rd string, slide up to 11. 2nd string at 10 to 12. You can catch that 1st string at 10 back to 12 on the 2nd, but it really ends on the 2nd string at 12. I really hope that helps everyone. Enjoy.